Hello, everyone. Thank you for being there with us today, this great event, AWS Summit. So I'm Fatia, I'm a solution architect, and I will co-present this session with my colleague, Mohammed. So let's start. Today, we are going to speak about GenAI. GenAI and how we can, at AWS, help you to take value from this GenAI journey and how we can help to scale your GenAI use cases from POC to production. What they are doing. 1 minute, please. I have a technical issue. It's okay, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. We can't.
Yeah.
We can't move. So yeah, we have a technical issue, but let's continue. So what we will see the value that GenAI can bring to you. This is one thing. Oh. Yeah, but
it's the green one. You press.
Okay.
we will start again.
Yeah, just because something happened this, so we'll start again.
No, it's okay.
This behind you as well.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. All right. Sorry for the technical issue. Pleasure and honor to meet you again, Mohammed Izzat. I am a technical seller for machine learning. It's honor and proud to have you here, and along with me, my colleague Fatiha.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here with us within this great event, AWS Summit. So the purpose of this session will be GenAI in action, how at AWS we can help you to take value from the GenAI journey and how we can help to scale your GenAI use cases from POCs to production. So during this section, we will go through the opportunities of innovation that GenAI brought today to all the businesses and to all our customers. We will go through GenAI on AWS, the different services that we have, and how we can help you. We will present some customer priorities for GenAI success, and this is scale from POCs to production, and how we get moving with GenAI. When we see today the move of GenAI use cases, we can see this clear movement and clear progression during the last 3 years. The last 2 years, we have seen a huge amount of POCs developed with all our customers. Now, for those who started already their POCs, they started going to production. They want to go to production to scale those use cases. And the step further will be getting value from those use cases. Now, when we ask why this huge amount of POC, why everyone is interested about GenAI, when we can see the great and the significant business value that GenAI can bring to all the businesses. And this is from internal use cases to external use cases. In the internal use cases, the two drivers are the operational efficiency and the employee productivity. From the external use cases, the first driver is how I will improve the customer experience and how I can have more customer experience which will be adapted to the profile of my users. Now, what we have seen also is that more than 80% of our customers start their cloud journey with internal use cases. Why? For two things. First one, they have already data available. The second thing is that they can also compute and evaluate the KPIs around this use case because it's internal use case, and it's low risk because they will not interrupt their business. At AWS, we saw also the value of GenAI. You know that we started our AI ML journey 20 years ago. And now today, we are, like all the other customers, interested about all the value that GenAI can bring to us and to our business. And we saw today at Amazon that we are starting improving and innovating around GenAI. We can see it with the website of Amazon, where we have call centers, where we are improving our call centers with more GenAI capabilities. We saw it with Amazon Ads, where we can create campaigns very quickly. We are seeing it also to optimize inventory management. And what we can detect when we see all those different GenAI use cases is that some of them were already doable before GenAI. But GenAI is there, and it can be used to improve those use cases. Other use cases were not possible before, and GenAI help us today to develop those new kind of use case. Now, one study of Gartner says that more than or around 30% of GenAI projects will be abandoned after POC. Why? Poor quality of data, because of the cost, and because of the security. So how at AWS we can help customers to transform those POCs to success? We have three things. The first one, the freedom to invent. At AWS, we offer all the services and capabilities that can help you to invent quickly by using the right technology and the right tool. The second one, helping you to take value from GenAI in a very performant way with the cost-effective solutions. And the third thing, the most important thing, is the trust, the security. When you start implementing GenAI, you need to show from the day one that you are implementing a secure solutions in a secure way. This is why we are at AWS providing services across different layers, depending on what you, as a customer, want to implement. If you are a customer that you want to develop your own fundamental model, you will have the right services, the right infrastructure that will help you to do it. If you are a customer that wants to use an existing fundamental model and you want to fine-tune it or to adapt it to your context, you can use services that we will see like Amazon Bedrock. And if you want only to boost your productivity by using AI Assistant, you will find also solutions that you can leverage and you can use. And whatever the solution that you want to use, it can be used in a secure way. Let's now see one example of customers that are able today to use AWS and to scale their GenAI use cases from POCs to production, and they are able today to drive innovation on their business. Bundesliga. Who doesn't know Bundesliga here? No one. Everyone knows Bundesliga, first league in Germany. So Bundesliga started this journey years ago with the idea of we want to transform the way that we manage our fans. And we want to be the most fast, fan-centric company in the world. They started this cloud journey years ago by building a strong data foundations. Within these data foundations, they are able to capture more than 3.5 million data points per match, per game. Just imagine. Bundesliga started using GenAI today and the different tools to implement and to transform the way that their fans interact with the club. They started by doing a working backward, starting from their fans, what they will interest the fan. You know, providing a real-time, adapted experience when you see a game is very difficult when you have billions of fans across the world with different cultures, different language. One of the examples of applications that Bundesliga implemented is the content to interact with the customers, with their fans, sorry. Before, they generated a document or press that they shared with the different fans. Today, they are using GenAI to generate more interactive content. They use LLM to generate the content, to generate the title, the summary. They use also other services to select the right images, to integrate them to the content, and they share it across their applications. What we have seen, what are the results? Not only saving time for their editorial team, which is the case. They are saving more than 50% of time, but it's more related to the customer experience itself. Today, with this new solution, they are increasing the retention of their fans on the application by 67%. And they are doubling the time, the on time, that the fans stay on the application reading all this content. They are able today to generate in 1 month 400 different content that they can share with their fans. Now, we said that Gartner said that 30% of POCs will be abandoned, but we are showing also that we have customers that succeeded to go from POCs to production and to succeed on this cloud, this GenAI journey. So what are the drivers? What are the priorities that can help? At AWS, what we learned from the different customers is that we have 4 drivers if you want to succeed this move from POCs to production and scale our use cases. The first one is time to value. Speed matters when it is about GenAI. Doing POCs all the time is losing time. It's time that you are giving to your competitors. So time to value is a crucial thing. How we can help? We can help because we have a set of services that are there, especially to help you going directly to speed and to do whatever you want and to be agile. The first service is Amazon Bedrock. Amazon Bedrock is a managed service where you can find a choice of a leading FM, and you can use them through the single API. You can, in Amazon Bedrock, do model customization also. We say all the time when we speak about GenAI that your data is a differentiator. This is true, which means that using a generic GenAI model is good, but not enough. If you want to really get a value, it's about using your data within the foundation model that you can have. This is where customization can be a good solution for you. We have a RAG, for example. You can use also fine-tuning to adapt the model within your data. Within Amazon Bedrock, you can also use agent to use and to implement complex tasks that you want to integrate on your applications. And all this can be done in a secure way. The heart of GenAI is the models. The model will take your data, raw data, and give a value. But what we learned during these 3 years, things are moving very, very fast. You can find today that you have this model, a leader. Tomorrow you will have another leader. Next week you will have another leader. What you want as a customer when you start developing applications using models is this agility. Being able today to use the right model, to test, to validate. Right model means that testing several set of models and select the right one. But being able tomorrow also to change the direction and select another model if we will have another one in the market. And this is what we are offering on Bedrock. We are offering different models. And the hard thing, and this is the most important criteria of Bedrock, this is what customers are saying us, is this flexibility to move from one model to another, this flexibility and this easy way to test different set of models and select the right one for my business. Now, for the customers that want to implement and train their own models, they have teams and they want to take value from their data and train their own models. For those customers, we have what we call Amazon SageMaker AI. Amazon SageMaker AI is a managed services that you can use to build your own fundamental models. You can train, you can test, and you can deploy. So you can have a FMOps from the beginning until the end. Now, we said in the beginning that one of the value of GenAI also is the internal use cases around productivity, text summarizing, and things like that, which needs an AI assistant to unlock productivity. And when we speak about customers, we see that when they want to choose the right AI assistant, they choose the AI assistant that will have good capabilities, but not only. The AI assistant that has good capabilities, but also which can be used in an easy way. This is why at AWS, we have what we call Amazon Q. Amazon Q in AI Assistant, we have Amazon Q developers. It's for developer, no code solution. You can use it to generate a new code. You can use it to analyze an existing code to detect vulnerability. You can use it to improve a code. You can use it to switch from one language to another. And we have also, Amazon Q Business. Amazon Q Business AI assistant that can help you to leverage directly your enterprise data. You will bring all the context of your company with the business drivers, and you can directly take value from this data. You can, at AWS, quickly create agents that handle complex tasks with Amazon Bedrock. And now we are introducing also multi-agent, where you can have a set of agents that can collaborate to execute a task. Another example, Moody's. It's a company, a provider of financial analysis and risk management solutions. They are using agent on AWS. They did a POC to implement a solution on AWS, and they are generating today financial analysis for all their customers in 1 hour. Before, it took 1 week for one customer and one user. Now the second point, AI-ready data. When we speak about GenAI, not only GenAI, AI, ML, in the beginning, you know, data is in the heart of everything. I said in the beginning that at AWS we have more than 20 years of experience with AI, ML. We learned a lot. But one hard thing and one crucial thing is the importance of data for this kind of use cases. Data is your differentiator. You need to bring all your data if you want to take a value and to be different from your competitors. You need to leverage all your data type in the same place. You want to use the same data for ML, for AI, for analytics, structured or unstructured or multimodal, without having to move it from one place to another. So what we want to leverage my data. If it's the case, you have capabilities today on AWS. We spoke about RAG, we spoke about fine-tuning. You have capabilities to bring your data and to make from your data your differentiator. Integration of different kind of data sources and using this data for different use cases without having to move it from one place to another. And this is where we have today Amazon SageMaker Unified Studio. With a Unified Studio, you can do SQL analysis, you can do search, you can do data processing, you can do model deployment, training. You can do all the different tasks that you want to do for your different use cases around data in the same place without having to move your data. You have this Lakehouse. And all this by using the right data and AI governance. That will help you to move from data to AI faster, maximize data investment, protect your initiatives, and scale your workload with confidence. Entry is an example around the data that we show the importance of the use of data. They made the choice to do this shift to GenAI, but by using their own financial data. So they trained their own FM model by using their data. And they are able today to improve all their use cases and to take value from it. So they want to use GenAI, but to be a differentiator in their domain. So they are relying on FM trained on their data and on expert also on the loop for all their use cases. And now, let's move to the heart of everything, the price.
Price. Thank you so much, Fatiha. Most of our customers, they said, okay, I would like to go to Gen AI because I do believe with the ROI of Gen AI, but the problem is the price, the cost. So how we can help you reduce the cost and enjoy the ROI of Gen AI? First of all, as you know, Gen AI relies on foundation models. Those foundation models are greedy. They need a lot of compute resources, GPUs. So we offer you two solutions from AWS, Amazon Trinium and Amazon Inferentia. This is gonna save by 30 to 40% of the cost comparing to comparable GPU, okay, or standard GPU from others. Not only the hardware, but also, okay, most of our customers, they look into reducing the cost, but at the same time, having a better latency. That's why in Amazon Bedrock, we introduced 3 different techniques to fine-tune your model. So the model will be able to understand your use case much better. The model will be optimized to run on a smaller infrastructure, so that will give you better quality and reduce the cost as well. So the first technique we had is model distillation, and it's available now in Amazon Bedrock. And let me simplify quickly what's model distillation. Think about you have a very excellent Italian chef who can cook pizza. I assume everyone likes pizza. And that, okay, chef takes around $100, okay, per hour. But you would like, maybe me, I'm not a good Italian chef cooking pizza, okay? And maybe I'm taking $8 per hour, not $100 per hour. So I can ask that expert chef to teach me how to cook the pizza, and I still, okay, you can still pay me $8. So this is exactly model distillation. Model distillation is to take a teacher model, a very powerful model, to teach a smaller model, so you get the benefit and the advantage of the knowledge of the teacher model, but you're still able to run it on a smaller infrastructure. And this is what we have done with DeepSeek, okay, where we managed to do model distillation on a Mistral or Llama architecture, and that was a smaller model and definitely running on a smaller infrastructure. Second one is intelligent prompt routing. Think about, okay, you're building a chatbot, and in the chatbot, someone is saying, hi, how are you? Why I need to send that to a very large language model to answer, I'm fine, how can I help you? Maybe you forward that request to a smaller large language model and can reply with a nice message as well. So we introduce prompt routing, where we will be able to understand your question and route it to the right model that will give you the most cost-effective and low latency. And then we introduce prompt caching as well. Let's say there is a common question that everyone is asking, how can I open a bank account, for example? So we cache that answer. So instead of invoking the large language model or the entire RAG, we answer directly from the cache. We still respect security. We still respect, okay, the quality, and we still respect privilege. And definitely we have time to live in the cache. Now, we would like to offer you the best inference and the best serving model based on your use case. So we introduced the on-demand where you invoke the endpoint, you pay per token. We introduce provision throughput in some use cases where we have a huge number of invocation and you would like to have a reserved kind of capacity unit for you. We provided you provision throughput. And let's say in some use cases, you do not need real time, okay? You just need to process 100 or 1,000 of files but you do not worry about real time. It can be done in an hour or two. We introduce a batch inference, and definitely that will be more cost saving. As well, we introduce you our Nova family models. The Nova family models give you the better performance along with the better cost or the most cost effective. And let me take you into one of our use cases, Trellix, okay, which goes back, okay, it's a very well-known security company. And they had many of their customers, they said, we receive a lot of logs. We don't have security expert to look into those logs, to understand it, analyze it, and get insights of them. So with Amazon Nova Lite, we managed to analyze those logs and at the same time give the best pricing in analyzing those logs and at the same time the better latency using Amazon Nova Lite. Trust. Security is very important. Most of you, they ask, okay, I'm fine. I know the value of GenAI. I know Amazon Bedrock give you the highest variety, but at the same time, and the cost is now acceptable, but I'm scared about security. I need to make sure, okay, my data is treated in a secure and confidential way. So we introduced, okay, Amazon Bedrock guardrails. So all the data is encrypted and REST, encrypted and transient, but at the same time, most of our customers say, I want to build a chatbot, and that chatbot will be, for example, okay, banking, and will be for real estate. So we would like to ensure that this chatbot is focused on that functionality only. So guardrails will allow you to put some rules to ensure that your bot will be answering only for those specific topics, and if you would like to remove any PII data. So last, okay, use case for us, Grab, which is a super mobile app for mobility and delivery. They use guardrails to ensure the app is behaving exactly as they are looking for. They ensure they are relevant, successful, and useful for the end user. So we understand your priority. We give you the variety. We give you the security. We give you the best solution with most cost optimization. And if you need to know more about that, okay, please visit skillbuilder.aws, where we have more courses about Amazon Bedrock. There's a lot of details. And I would like to thank you so much on behalf of me and Fatiha. Thank you for coming to AWS Summit, and hopefully the session was useful, and it was a pleasure and honor meeting you. Thank you.
Thank you. Oops.